loud did you make ele?
Hello, 1 2 1 2. You're welcome to the live transmission of the last team standing day 2 of the Edo trials live at the UBTH Center, and it's two wonderful teams that are playing each other this morning. We call them the Indigo Whites. That's the Edo Indigo Whites versus the Edo Indigo Blue. Both teams are selected players across all teams that played yesterday, and between this team there will be the best 14 will be picked among them to support the final team that will be emerging today in the finals. And the trials continues. It all began yesterday where we saw different teams qualifying into the next round. It's a knockout stage and everybody is proving himself live in Edo. But the beauty of the Asian city is lots of talents are in Edo, and we're so happy to see them participating at the maiden edition of the last team standing, where players are being picked into various positions. It's a throw in to the blue side of the Indigo. Yes, don't forget the most valuable player of the overall tournament later in the year will be given a plot of land in Lekki, courtesy of Indigo, one of our partners that have really sponsored these events. Yeah. Say thank you if you're listening, wherever you're listening to us across the globe. This is your man Bello Omotude reporting from the commentary box of the last team standing in Edo State. Yes, this you can see the young left footer sending the ball from right to left. Is the beauty of football. Football is a teamwork, and you need to do it well. A long one into the 18-yard. This is an interesting starter for day 2. The white Indigo are really pushing forward. Now the blue Indigos are going. Can they also show a stunt and styles of play? The beauty of it is they are individual players between the ages of 15 and 20, and they are really entertaining the crowd. We also want to appreciate the Edo State Referees Association, who has deemed it fit to support this great initiative, and they have given us a premiership referee to refer all the games for the last standing trials. The Edo State Referees Association will say thank you for really supporting the dream of the last team standing. And also we also want to appreciate Nigerian Football Federation for their major support in this project, grassroots games. This is the way to go. It's an infringement from Team White. That's the Indigo Team White. I know they are watching right now from their offices across the globe, and they will be so proud seeing their teams playing across the nation. We saw Team Indigo Edo playing right now, and we've also seen in the past Team Oyo, Team Oyo, Team Lagos, and Team Ogun. Now we are seeing the Indigo teams of Edo State really doing justice to it. It's a corner kick to Team Blue, the Team Indigo Blue. Can this be the first game? A long one into the 18-yard. Can this be? oh no, the goalkeeper, there's an infringement there, pushing, and a cool one. That's the beauty of football, where you throw the ball from right to left, and the Edo Indigo Whites are really doing that, making good use of the wings and enjoying the green grass of the UBTH pitch. This is the ancient city of Edo, and we are in that great school called the University of Benin Teaching Hospital in the heart of the ancient city, Benin City. If you have not been to Benin City, then you have the privilege of watching this live. Benin is so interesting, full of good people, full of cultural heritage, and you see different sculptures around, different beads, and they are full of the traditional cultures, yes, and its beauty all through.
No, I do okay with them.
I'm a trainer.
On top of all this, I wanted to drop this camera too.
A long throwing into the 18 yards. Both sides are really sizing each other well, and they're taking advantage of the fair play in football. And this is what we're talking about. Football is a good one, but went wide. Goal kick to Team Whites. Want to say thank you to all our partners across the globe, Team Indigo. A free kick and a dangerous one. Remember what happened yesterday between Star City. This was the position where the free kick was taken in directly into the net. Can we see another one from another free kick kicker? Team Indigo, Edo Whites. A long one into the 18 yards. Oh no! Nearly cannot kill it. The goalkeeper says that, and it's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. These are wonderful players. Edo, yes, Edo is really bringing it out, and we're seeing it live. Wherever you're watching us across the globe on all terrestrial TV, and if you are watching from the social media, this is the last team standing trials in Edo State. The train is in day 2, and we are getting it done gradually. The team Indigo White versus Edo Indigo Blue. Both sides are really sizing up each other, and it's a throw-in to Team Indigo are really getting it well, and the players have selected across all teams yesterday in day one are really entertaining the crowd, and that is why Edo State is the true Asian city. An infringement free kick to Team White, Indigo. A long one into the 18 yards. Can this a throw in to Team White? Jersey number 4 locates his captain in jersey number 5, who passes instruction from behind. He sends the ball forward. He locates that's an offside. Yes, you remember this lanky striker in jersey number 9. You saw what he did yesterday when he brought memories of the young man from Olusosun to Napoli to everybody, talking about Victor Osimhen. So hungry for goals. Positioning was fantastic, and now he's doing it again. This is a beautiful one. Can this be the dangerous Team Indigo White are really pushing more pressure on Team Blue. Both sides are selected players across all academies, and they are really proving their mantle in these trials. 14 players will be picked from all, and that will be giving us the Team B that will be merging with the winner of the trials in the academies. This is fantastic. Now we can see. Can this? Oh no, the defenders are really doing their job. And it's so a lot of the fans are talking about this team. Wherever you're watching, this is the last team standing, the Edo Trials, day 2. Throwing to Team Blue. Jersey number 11 finding it difficult to break the guy playing from the left back. Yes, that's that young man from Dynamic in the center circle in jersey number 12. Yes, I remember him very well. He was the one that dazzled despite the side loss 3-0. But he was a eye-catching player in the midfield yesterday. Now he's been selected. He's in the squad. Let's see how. This is what a wasteful opportunity. Jersey number 10 for Team Blue just wasted that chance in sealing his name into the score sheet. This is the first half of the Team Indigo Blue versus Team Indigo White. See the young man in jersey number 12 looking forward. He locates his man on the far left with jersey number 7, who looks into it. The defenders are up to the task, creating a mountain block for the strikers. This is another wonderful defensive midfielder in jersey number 14. A throw in to Team the man in jersey number 14 for Team White brings the memories of Wilfred Ndidi to mind, how he does his things in the midfield for Leicester City and playing back in the national team with the Super Eagles. It's a free kick to Team white. That's a good turning, but he lost it eventually. This is another young man in jersey number 14 for Team Blue who could not locate his man. A quick one taken into the 18 yards. Can this be? Oh, what a clearance from the defender of Team Blue. Now you can see the Team White are really pushing forward, allowing Team Blue to stay back in their half. The goalkeeper has also come out to support the defense line. You know, most goalkeepers right now are footwork players. I call them the last man in the squad. Team White are really knocking the game together as if they've been together for long. They are just a team that have been selected just yesterday together, and they are playing together as a unit right now. That's the beauty of football. When you talk to an underage players, they will listen and they will understand what it means. This a clearance, but still in the danger zone. This is the second half of the game between Edo Indigo White versus Edo Indigo Blue. And I know you've been enjoying this. We also have games that will be coming down the line immediately after this. We are already seeing the Westgate Feeders versus Dynamo Academia. The Westgate Feeders are in their ceremonial orange and white stripes, while the Dynamo Academia in their blue and white stripes. These are young lads. Edo is blessed with talent. Edo is blessed with good footballers across the globe, and it is always good to catch them young. It's always good to catch them young, and that is what the purpose of the last team standing is all about, where we take players from the grassroots, we turn them to great heroes. A long free kick into the 18-yard. This is dangerous. The ball still with Team Blue, who are yet to find the net. Both sides are really taking their time. You can see the lanky striker. He sends the ball. He goes straight into the game, but nobody is communicating with him right now. A throw-in to Team Blue. This is day 2 of the last team standing trials at those states. It all began yesterday, where we saw different teams play each other. But most of these players you are seeing are selected players across all academy players that participated yesterday. And this is interesting, seeing them playing together like a team today. We're going to pick more, and that's the beauty of the scouting process, where you have a second chance to life. This is dangerous, but the goalkeeper is capable, and the goalkeeper is out. That's the young goalkeeper. We saw him yesterday, the 15-year-old goalkeeper. Despite he conceded 3 goals, but he really captured the scouts' attention, and you saw how he did it. The young man is just about 4 feet tall, but he's just 15 years. He's just 15 years, and he's doing justice with football. So confident. He has the ability to control his defense line, and also the potential with his footwork. That is what we're talking about when you catch them young. You make good use of them, they express themselves, you refine them and make them into professionals. He sends a long one into the center half. Team Blue are now putting more pressure on Team White. He sends it into a long one. Can this be cleared? Yes, Team White are with the ball right now, looking forward, and it's a throw into Team White. This young man in jersey number 11 for Team White, and is really connecting with his colleague in jersey number 12. We understand this is a primary school error, and we should expect more of it from these players. They are just young players doing their thing their own way. That's an infringement on jersey number 14 for Team Blue Indigo. There's another young man, a 16-year-old player. He turns right, locates his number 8, who push forward. Distributing it in the middle, intercepted by Team White, and that is the man. He looks forward to the left and position himself. You can see the beauty of it. He knows what to do when the ball is up. He reminds me so much of the days of Rashidi Yekini, that is always positioned for any pull-out at all time. See the lanky striker waiting for that. Can this the goalkeeper intercept that?
Please let me check that.
Drop down a bit. Cut down a bit. Cut down both sides. Yeah, good. Oh yeah, up down.
Yes, the game is still on between the Indigo Team Blue versus Indigo Team White. Both teams have selected players across the teams in Edo State yesterday, and some more will be selected today, where we'll be having the final squad that will be representing the states in the last team standing house. Don't forget the initiative behind the last team standing house is going to be an indoor selection where all players will be closed in one room for a month, and the legends will be there to mentor them, talking about legends like Peter Said Ida, Daniel Debu Lamokachi, Tijani Babangida, Mohammed Lawal. All will tutor them and pass instruction, nurture them and expose them to the world. And I can tell you categorically that yes, a lot of stars will be made from that house. And every state will have to represent and vote for their players. And I can tell you the last team that eventually emerge as the last team standing in the house will be going home with 14 million naira. Not just 14 million naira, the most valuable player will as well be going home with a plot of land in Lekki, courtesy of Indigo House and Homes. A plot of land in the heart of Lekki Peninsula. That's the value of that. And that is it. Jersey number 8 for Blue Indigo, making that left kick. It's a wonderful attempt, but nearly cannot kill a bird. And don't forget, the final winners will still have a trip to both countries, Spain and Netherlands. Spain, where they will be having some trials across the globe in Spain, in all academics in Spain, and from there they'll be going to Netherlands as well. In fact, I'm excited that the winners will be going to Netherlands, because Netherlands has been a home for Nigerian players in the past, where we have the likes of Tijani Babangida for Ajax, George Finidi, Nnamdi Kanu, Kanu Wanko, and the likes. These are players that had their plight in Ajax Amsterdam, and Netherlands gave them the world. Can this be the goal we're waiting for? What a wasteful attempt. Jersey number 10 for Blue Indigo. I can see the Marshal in the midfield for Blue Indigo. In jersey number 8, he has been everywhere from the defensive midfield. He pushes himself to the attacking midfield, sends it forward. That's what we are talking about. And that is an handball. Very sure Indigo Homes are watching right now. They're watching live on all terrestrial TV, and they'll be proud to support the last team standing trials. You can see what is happening in Edo State. This is Edo State, the ancient city of Benin.
Stay like that. No move. Just stay.
A long one. Oh, what a deflection. It's a corner kick for Team Blue. That's a wonderful attempt. It was deflected by the defender, by the goalkeeper. That's why it's always good when you marshal your lines very well as a goalkeeper. And that is the beauty of this young goalkeeper in jersey number 1 for Team White. So calm, composed, young man of about 4 feet plus, 15-year-old boy. Yesterday he was so outstanding with his team despite they lost 3-0. That is him. A fast one taken by the goalkeeper, sending his boys forward. Jersey number
Get up both sides. Get up.
throwing.
Get up. Watch your focus. Watch your focus.
The game. There's an infringement on Team White. Jersey number 14. It's a free kick. It's a free kick. What a wasteful kick. It's a wasteful one, and it's a goal kick to Team Blue. If you're watching, wherever you're watching from across the globe, this is the last team standing, day 2 of the Edo trial.